This is week 5,636, episode 4 million worldwide here at Power Motorsports. I've got Bentley Osburn driving Panty Dropper.
Panty Dropper and LUV Rocket.
And the LUV Rocket here this week.
LUV Rocket's the one doing all the damage right now.
Yeah, well, you said you pulled the motor. Well, you're going to pull the motor.
I pulled the motor out of the Panty Dropper and put the LUV Rocket.
Okay. Yeah, so
it's a donor right now.
But everybody, where'd you get the name Panty Dropper?
Man, I was young and reckless and running around, and I just picked this little stripper titty bar, and we pulled out there, and I ripped on it. And she said, "Man, that's a Panty Dropper." I said, "That's the name for this truck."
There you go.
It's stuck, you know.
And that's the black S10.
Yep.
Now, what year is that?
97, Step 7.
97.
It just worked.
Now,
little suspension work.
Is that the new body style?
It's the it's the round front end. This is before they went to all that crazy headlight looking stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, they and then they got the Colorado.
Yeah.
Well,
when they came out of Colorado, when I had the S10, I was like, "That's my next truck, it's Colorado." And
yeah,
but the LUV came along.
I got you.
I just went back in time.
What year is the LUV?
77.
Oh man, I was born in 79, so.
77, it's old school.
Man, I've been looking for LUV. I'm serious. I've been looking. I've been eyeballing.
There's one up in Salem Springs right now. It's pretty cheap, and it's already big tired back half.
Is there
5 lug spindles on it already?
Who's got that?
It's on my Facebook. I have to show it to you.
Okay.
The boy's got a shop full of them. He got a couple of them.
Let me see here. Up in Salem.
Yep. I think they're a good kick ass for 4,500. I thought.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested, man.
He got a painted one, and he's got one that's red primer.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the LUV Rocket. Now, how did that name come about?
Well, it's a Chevy LUV, and just underneath there, and started looking at it, thinking, what I'm going to name this thing. You gotta give them all a name, like a boat. Just you gotta name them. Started looking at the Chevy LUV, you get the coat back there, right at Rocket, and I was like, man, it's a LUV Rocket.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
slick.
all there, and just named the LUV Rocket, and shot goes.
Now, is that thing's caged, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a back half, ladder bar. It'll hold a big ass tire under it.
Now, is it disc braked in the front and all that?
Yeah, it's all factory in the front. I've been trying to convert it to 5 lug, and I've been on the damn internet.
Are they 6?
They're 6.
They're
5 lug. You got to convert them.
I didn't pay attention.
And everything I looked at, I've been to salvage yards getting spindles and hubs and this and that. And man, it's damn import.
Yeah.
It's made in Japan.
Yeah.
And nothing's working out. So I got to.
Well, man, this between me and you, 10, 15 years ago, there was none of these conversion kits.
There ain't none.
And you'd have to go to a salvage yard and try to make something work.
That's what I've been doing. And trying to get the right bearings is a pain in the butt. Because they say if you get lucky, you can find a Ford Ranger with the same size spindle bearings. Not change the spindle, or some of the Toyotas came out 5 lug. There's a few years Toyotas came out that year. Get them on. That's what the guys have been doing. But I guess they got different Chevy LUVs than I got. This shit ain't working for me.
I don't know.
I got a pile of junky ass hubs that I'll never use now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess what I'm getting at is I've noticed the conversion kits that I buy for all these old cars, they're good to a point, but I still got to modify all of them. Yeah. It's like they don't have them perfect yet.
Yeah. Like that Scout out there, that hub on the back and the rear end.
Yeah.
That Jeep I drove up here, it's got Yukon rear end, and you get rid of them hubs, they're going to strip out, and I ain't had a problem out of it since. Now,
what are you saying that'll go out? If I don't use it.
It's like a stub shaft. The rear end's got a stub shaft like a 4-wheeler. Now then it's got the putter key, and you slide the hub over the axle.
Yeah.
It ain't got any splines. It's just a part, like one of the square keys, like a keyway on the crank. You slide it on there and pin it. And then you put some tire on the thing, it's going to bust that thing from you. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what happened at Jeep, and I was like, some seems regular axles in it. Mm-hmm. That's where Yukon came in at.
Well, like that 66 Scout that's out there that we're building, I did not expect the thing to be as expensive as it was to build. It was more than that Chevelle or a '69 Camaro. It was insane.
It's
well,
ridiculous.
the Scout 800 is beyond just the Travelall or the regular Scout that's out there, that orange one. It's insane expensive. When I say insane, I mean I was buying suspension parts and like a torsion bar or anything like that, $900.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get it aftermarket. It has to be original. And then if I got a little steering shaft or anything, bearings or whatever, my God, they were insane. Well, like a window regulator.
Yeah.
I bought 2 brand new window regulators for a '69 Camaro, $129. I bought them for the Chevelle out here, roughly about $125, about the same. $700.
Yeah.
I took them apart out here, welded the gears back on it, hand filed it, put some bitches back in.
Yeah, hell, it's 4 boys got 4 ways.
$700. I mean, I know everybody thinks that we got money just running out our butt, but man,
sure.
how I do it is
money I can save on that, something I can spend it somewhere else I need it.
That's right. What I do is I make decent money, and I try to make it go as far as I can. Kind of like if you go out there, a lot of Harbor Freight stuff, a lot of Craftsman.
Everything I got's Harbor Freight. It's got a warranty. Yeah. My guys are rough on shit. But,
yep. Now, do you run your own shop? Where do you work at?
I work anywhere my job goes. Gotcha. I travel.
Just travel around?
All my shit's in the back of my truck, and it's broke down right now. It's right here next to work.
Didn't you say you welding and stuff?
Welding, fabricating, whatever you need.
Gotcha.
I still love my carpenter stuff, so I quit doing it. Just tired of I do it all. Just I ain't got the guys that can there to help me do it all.
Boy, isn't that crazy? This
your helpers is huge.
Well, and generational too.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get younger guys to help
Obama
us.
fucked us. I mean, he gave everybody that Obama shit and free phones and free food. Fuck, they ain't got to work anymore. You can't find no helpers working for them.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't believe in any of that anyways. I'm kind of one of those guys that thinks that
you got to work for it.
Yeah, you need to work for it, and you need to prove that you're doing something. I mean, somebody that's capable of working, that's been on. I'm not dissing anybody that's on food stamps or anything like that, but you need to show that you're making an honest effort.
Yeah, you need. If you ain't people and shit, you need to be out there working.
Yeah.
I had a helper one day tell me, "Man, you got all this nice shit and this and that." And I said, "Yeah, it's all paid for. I know a dime." He said, "Man, you're making all this money. We're making this little." I said, "All right, I'm going to show you something." I wrote it down, what I spent, what they made, and after they all was said and done, what I made, pulled it in my pocket, and I made less than them. And I said, "You really want to change roles here? You take the phone calls and ask tunes and this and that and scheduling and trying to find help, make sure everybody's here and this and that."
Well, they got to prove themselves.
Yeah,
there's also a proving stage and a learning stage. Before I could own my own business and make the kind of money that, some good money that these league guys, I had to put in the time.
Oh man,
you got to learn.
You got to know how to do shit for you so you can do it.
That's right. You can't just
show up and
open your mouth. Yeah, and just say, I know how to do it. I don't know why he makes all that big money. I wish I made money. I've heard the same crap. And I'm like, I could run circles around you.
Yeah, I ain't in it for the experience. I got that shit. It's just,
the help.
Yeah. And the hell this old boy told me, I said, "You want to switch roles?" He said, "No." I said, "Yeah, I don't make as much money as you think I do." I said, "Most of it's paid after you fucking assholes that just show up for a check, And I said, "I just don't spend no money like y'all. Y'all go out on Friday night, Saturday, and blow the fuck out and waste it. And I'll rat hole mine until I find something I want, and I'll go buy it."
And they'll buy a big old fancy truck. And this sounds crazy. I've got that Duramax out there.
Yeah.
I bought it to pull my race car trailer.
I'm buying green one out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Thank you, man. I've had that. But can you believe this? That is the.
Looks like it'd be one of them damn rainbow parades.
Well, it's one of. Good, don't say that. Good Lord. I had one old gal that said it looked like a big old green snotty, Pete. I'll just say that, But anyways, what I was getting at was, no, that's one of the few trucks I bought new, and believe it or not, it is 5 years old. So I bought it 5 years ago. It's almost paid off. Really have never really owned too many new vehicles. But my in-law...
I only owned one, and I didn't like it. It wasn't built to my standard.
I'm not comfortable with it still to this day.
I got an old 97 Z71 that everybody's on, man, just retire that truck. It's old. It's got now. I'm going, it's built where I want it.
Yep.
It's tough, son of a bitch. It'll go out there. I hooked a 1-ton Duramax. I'll drag it so much off with a half ton. It's built. It's got heart.
Yeah. Well, what I was getting at was the truck that I drive to work. Well, here lately I've been having to drive that old green one. It broke down on me. That's why it's in here.
Yeah.
Power steering went out. So I've been driving my wife's car to work.
That sucks.
Yeah, and I don't like driving cars. So I found a little truck down here at down the road from my shop, and this sounds horrible, but it's $500. It's a little Nissan 5-speed.
Can't beat them.
I'm going to put a little flatbed on it with some little wood side rails, and all I got to do is drive to work, haul a fishing pole, maybe go get some parts.
Well, right before I got this Jeep right here, I had a Nissan Littlefoot edition.
Yeah.
Man, I love that thing. I'm not a Jeep guy. I'm a truck guy.
Yeah.
I bought that little Nissan for $500. It went out. I thrashed it. I hit trees. It's a trail rig, and it was Old Smoky. That's what his name was, Old Smoky. It smoked like a tree. The PCV valve was plugged up in it. I changed that, and it quit that nonsense. And wired it right. The old boy had cross-wired, and man, that thing was just, it's thing should tell us to the moon. I mean,
well, I mean, my job's turned into where I'm a supervisor.
Yeah.
So I don't have to haul a bunch of equipment or a bunch of tools out now, and all I need to do is get to work. You know what I mean? And I would rather get in something that I can get in with a pair of muddy boots or a little greasy, and I ain't got to worry about it. And as long as that some bitch has got cold air and dependable, I'm cool.
That's how my truck was. I mean, it didn't have cold air, dependable. I only got one shop out there, old GNS Performance on Rock Mission. Them guys are solid.
Now, I seen their shop out there. They just build that?
Yeah.
What do they do there?
Anything you want. GNS Auto Performance. Gene Martin and Stephen Orr.
I mean, they're pretty far,
He's been my mechanic my whole life. Ever since I needed mechanic work.
Yeah.
Gene's done it. He goes above and beyond. I mean, he got the LUV rocket going. He worked on the Panty dropper. He worked on my work. That's the only person I trust with my vehicles because they got to be dependable.
Yep.
And it's never broke down from anything he's ever worked on.
I've never had him do any work or
any wiring. I mean, suspension, just motor.
Yep.
He can do it, and he does a damn good job of it.
Yeah.
He cleans it up like he did on my wiring and my LUV rocket, and when I bought it, we stripped it because there wasn't no wiring. It was ratty.
Well, I didn't know what they did. I just seen that pole barn out there, and I thought, somebody trying to start a, some kind of hot rod shop out here.
Well, he's been doing it for a while in the backyard, but he's been in city limits, and the city attacking on him. He got this one pain-in-the-ass neighbor.
He needs to put a damn sign down there.
They had the highway come through, and they bought that property in front of the shop.
Yeah.
And they had to pull a sign up.
God, dog it.
And
because I didn't even know what they did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they put it way back up there on that hill, and at the time I was like, man, why don't you put on the road? But I didn't know the road was coming through, and they had an idea about that.
Some kind of easement or something.
Well, they're widening the road.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. There's power line easement and all that down there. They bought like 60 to 100 foot or something of the frontage.
Mm-hmm. You're not the only one I've heard that. I've heard one other guy. Maybe it's Brandon. Yeah. Talked about those guys.
Yeah, they're solid. That's Brandon and Gene's the only ones I want working on my stuff.
Well, that's us. We've got just certain people that want to use us, and it's buying my damn house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the only reason why I don't build something else is because I've got my other 2 full-time jobs that, I know it sounds bad, 2 other full-time jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way you got to do it.
You got a race car habit. You got to have them.
Yeah. I was always told when I was younger, it's worse than a drug habit.
It is. I'd be a lot richer if I was on drugs. Because here I am. I got the S10, I got the LUV, and I got a Blazer, and I can't drive them all. I know that, and
you just can't.
But I damn sure try. And hell, I got the Jeep out there trying to 4-wheel. And
were you at the races last night?
No, I didn't go last night.
Well, I heard Harry won, so a guy that we know. So
I was drinking beer, trail riding last night. You got to try to fit it all in the summer, Got something for every season.
I got you. I wish we could have been the ones that purchased that track. Hell,
the guys that got it, they're pretty good old boys.
Are they?
Yeah.
I was just wanting
Can't say nothing bad about them. Hell,
they're from Eufaula, aren't they?
Yeah. Old Bill.
I was just we had some big plans, and we had a lot of family and friends that were wanting to all come in and try to help.
Just the track from the get go had a bad name because all the other assholes got it and just swindled money out of it and ran it and going around. And
it needed crazy amount of maintenance, which I think they're getting it worked out.
It needed a lot of maintenance, and.
Well, they raced till, I think, 3 or 4 in the morning last night.
Yeah, I seen that. When I got home from football and I got on the internet, somebody always got live, so I was watching it. And,
they had it live?
Somebody there will have it live, and just have most of my friends.
Harry, congratulations. I heard he won his class.
Congratulations, yeah. Jimmy Ray made the finals. And
did he?
He's a good racer out there.
Yeah, Harry's he's my father-in-law, and I know there was a big stink about him here a week or 2 ago, and he's already apologized to everybody. Bunch of racers, I think they won.
I don't apologize, none of them. They're mad at me, they can stay mad,
I don't. He's no. I think
I'm one of them guys. If I say something or do something, I meant it.
Yeah.
And if it hurts your feelings,
well, he's an old man. He's just not one to mess with them.
That's where I am.
I don't know what I would do at 60, 70 years old. Do you know what I mean? I might say,
I'm
what?
a younger guy, but I'm just old school.
Oh, I like that. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, just everywhere. Joe's going to be pissed off later when he's trying to take all the damn noise out of it. He's trying to make sure we're iced down in here.
The noise didn't bother me as bad as the damn volume in and out when I was watching this stuff.
Yeah, well,
I thought it was my shit going in and out.
No, that's those old bikes. These new ones, they're kicking some ass, taking some names. So
I was like, man, they're editing the fuck out of some stuff because you see lips moving and no volume.
No, Joe was trying to. He's been working it all out. The last 2 are really good.
Yeah,
they're right on the money. So and that's all to do with these things. So, well, you said the old Love Rocket. You're jerking the motor out.
We're going to here. It's getting old. It's seasoned. It's I ain't had it apart in years. The motor's 27 years old.
Holy!
It's got mismatch heads on it.
And that thing pulls a wheelie and does that.
The plugs came out of Brandon's motor. The plugs are 10 years old.
Now, how do you know Brandon?
Man, we live next door to each other. Basically, he's a mile from me, and we live on the same hilltop. I'm on 59. He's on 17.
Gotcha.
And hell, it's a small town. You go and run in. If you like race cars, you go and run into race car people. And
yep.
Hell, I've known him a long time since I puked on his couch. He had to burn it. And, and that helped. We've had some hell parties at his place. And
is that right?
Yeah.
Is he married?
Yeah. I guess they're actually married. I mean,
something like that.
They might as well be. They put me through shit.
Yeah. Now he told me that he's putting
kids, so he might as well be.
Well, he told me the old Blazer's coming back. His Blazer. So
the Blazer was just fine until I bought the LUV, and he had to tear it apart and make it a pro mod. Because he ain't gonna get outrun by me.
I seen the tube chassis. Yeah, the stuff in the front. He was cutting stuff, and I was thinking, well, mine don't have none of that. You're gonna be shocked. Mine's all stock.
Basically, his Blazer's getting outdated.
Yeah,
my LUV's outdated. All this new shit coming around. All these guys got new suspensions, and they got them damn LS's in there. And At first, we was both against it. You know, just fucking LS and this new shit.
Man, you see, I built that one next door.
Started coming around when the MLS started whooping on us.
Are they really that bad? Because this is my honest opinion.
What we are is just old school. We wouldn't accept a new tech. I was sitting down one day drinking beer, and I was thinking, old school small block, and then here come the Vortec motors. And there's all roller and this and that and one.
But how do you justify? And this is what I'm getting at. What about my dirt car? It has an old school style motor.
I like it. That's what's I can work on it. What main thing for me why I didn't like the LS was I was scared of not being able to work on it myself.
Yep.
And I get that sad with that fuel injection shit.
I don't know about the fuel injection yet.
Put a carburetor on it, you're gonna get some power out of it.
But you see, I carbureted those.
Yeah.
But you still got a computer for firing.
Yep.
And
you gotta have a quick trigger or something on there for it, or whatever they put on them.
It's just a sensor. If you want to use the factory sensor, just buy you a fresh one for $35. Mm-hmm. That's what I did instead of doing crank trigger.
Yeah.
And I think you get your biggest bang for your buck.
You're gonna get your real timing since it's not going through a chain, going through all the cam, and all that shit gets slack and slop. And
God, that old school motor that we put together for the dirt car, holy smokes, that thing is just ultra smooth.
Yeah.
But that's buying super high end old school stuff.
Yeah, and like, have you seen what the LUV is? It's got the nicest shit in it. Mm-hmm. And I say the little boy come from Arkansas over with a bone stock truck, no cage, no nothing. Stock rear end in it. The 7.5, whatever's in the S10. Leaf spring, 300 pounds of sand in the fucking tailgate. And hangs with my fucking built race car. I can't do nothing with him.
Holy smokes. That's with an LS?
That's with the stock LS. Just intake and carburetor.
See that? That's why
I'm going, this got the fucking junkyard ass truck over here. $1,000 truck is fucking trying to whoop on me, and I can't do shit with him. Like,
yeah, and here I'm caged out and everything, and this guy's right door to door.
Yeah, back half, big tire.
See, that's what I used to like about my Blazer. I'd run 355, little bit of shot, 250, 300 shot of nitrous, and they had this monster 500-600 cubic inch big block on nitrous. Hang with them. I'd be mad. I remember the guy flipping out in the parking lot on the fastest car in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Whenever he only beat me by 1 fender, he was over there. He said, "This son of a bitch, he's got Vortec heads. They're not even aluminum. He shouldn't." At his mechanic, he was not. I didn't know what to say. I let him go over and chew his mechanic out, and it was a 555 big block.
Yeah, and I shouldn't win no races. That's what people think. I shouldn't win no races because I got mixed match heads and 10-year-old plugs. And
brother, yours it come
my
out the whole
4 years old and fucking just. My slicks are 13 years old. Goddamn, I put slime in them and they're leaking out the sidewalls. Just air them up every time I want to make a pass. I shouldn't win. I shouldn't win no fucking races. I just, I just get there and wing it and just give it hell. And I got one badass guardian angel I always says. The fucker keeps me going.
Oh, just do what you did at work where that camera was looking at you. Just look at the camera and wink.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, cling. I got you.
I pull up there and everybody's like, well, I'm nervous,
You gotta be kidding me. Slime running out the cracks.
Yeah. Slime runs fucking cracks. I mean, I put a bottle in each
That's worse than me. I thought I was bad.
Hey, poor boy's got 4 ways. The slime's cheaper than slicks. They were brand new, too. And I was like, I just can't see things. Bring some 6 ways a little bit better, I poured them off. Everybody's like, put some radios on. I'm going, man, this is a hard suspension truck. Like, radios ain't going to be good on. I put some on it. It blew the tires off.
When I bring the Blazer back this time, I think I'm going to try to do a little bit on the street. Make it run on that. But I'm going to have to do some modifying. I got to figure out how they're hooking on the street because I'm telling you right now.
Man, my roots are street, and I love street racing.
But I'll blow the damn tires off 2 city blocks.
What ruined me was a track. I got to go on the track out here from street racing, and then I got comfortable just being on flat-footed and spray its guts out of the hole and just
and it's fast and
go to street. you can't do that. You gotta have finesse on the pedal, and you gotta drive one a little bit more. And where it messed me up was I just got comfortable being able to just put it all down.
He's right. You get if you get it perfectly set up, take enough out of it where it don't spin on the line, you just stomp it.
You know, and when the guy that had my truck that built it, he was the LUV was the fastest motherfucker around. If you had something fast, that's who you wanted to race. And I mean, it was bad. It was feared. It ought run rail cars on the street.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it, and fuck, I was like, man, I was disappointed. I was like, man, I'm letting this fucking truck down. Like, this something's supposed to be bad, and I'm making it slow. Like, but you know, the guy just drove it better than me.
So the old panty dropper, you were saying you're taking her panties off and sliding them on the other one.
Yeah.
Or are you doing it the opposite? The old LUV rocket.
The new motor I was building, it was a toss up if I want to put the new motor in the LUV rocket or put it in a panty dropper. And man, I like the panty dropper. It's just a fucking beast.
So is the LUV just gonna say it, or are you selling it, or what are you gonna do?
I mean, I like the LUV. When I was growing up, I never thought I'd own it. When I was growing up, I was 6 or 7 years old, up to I was 13, 14, you know, and just a little kid. And man, I remember that truck was the baddest motherfucker around, and everything was like, man, the LUV rock's bad, the LUV rock's bad, and you know, and then it went away for a while. The guy parked it, you know, and just it's sitting in his barn about 13 years or so, and held me and him at his bar one night drinking beer, and I said, man, we're also drag racing and stuff for you. So what are you gonna do? He's like, man, I don't know. And I said, man, I hate to see that truck just sitting around. I said, what's my price on it? What are you gonna sell it to me for? And I said, he gave me a price. I said, fuck, I'll see you Monday morning. He thought I was bullshitting shit. Monday morning, I'm over waking him up. Here's your money.
Let me get my truck.
You know, hell,
was it running?
I left it there. I previously bought the motor out of it out of the LUV for the S10.
I got you.
You know, and hell, that's why I got mismatched heads. I bought the motor. The motor's 27 years old, and I bought it because I just blew the motor up in the S10 in panty dropper, and my machinist passed away.
Oh shoot!
So I didn't have a machinist, so I was like, "Fuck, I need a motor that's running."
Yeah.
So I bought the motor out of the LUV rocket, put it in there, and I made 4 passes, dropped the valve, smoked the cylinder, smoked the head, and I got a hold of Brodix, and I said, "Hey guys, I need one of these heads to replace the one I got." I said, "Yeah, that shit's so old that we discontinued it." You know, oh fuck, I got about that heads, you know, and I said, "Well, we got one that's almost like it. It's just a few numbers, just a little bit different on the power and this and that combustion." And so I went with it. So I got an angle plug on one side and I got a straight plug on the other side, and one head's real shiny and the other one ain't.
Yeah.
You know, and people are tripping like, man, you got 2 different heads. But
man, I think I remember your black truck from several years ago.
Yeah, it's been around. It upset a lot of folks.
There's another black one that runs around town, but he ain't that fast.
No.
It's at I think it's the kid that they run the motorcycle shop.
Yeah.
It's
a square body.
Well, I mean, when I say not, I mean
they'll get it there eventually. They got a lot of nice shit in it. I sold them some of my nitro stuff, and
well, he couldn't outrun John. So that's what I said.
They were just starting out then, like they was green, you know. And
so are they starting to get it?
They got them a big tire car now. They got a Camaro that.
Do they?
I sold them my fogger system off the LUV, and I got they had a Dominator plate that was the Zex perimeter plate.
Yep. I like Zex.
I got that on the truck now, so
yeah. I
like the design. We're gonna see what it's made of here shortly. And
well, when I dyno tested a Zex system against the old just regular NOS, man, that Zex bar none was just it had 60 more pounds of torque.
Yeah.
Shit.
You remember your first pass on nitrous? What it was like?
Yeah.
Man, I put 100 shot on that OS10. Didn't expect it.
Did you do it off the line though?
I pulled it off the line. Like I pulled up there and had no fucks given. I pulled up there and banged that fucking button. Made my pass. I pulled in the pits, hell, I about to blow my zipper out. Fucking had a hard on. I sat there for a minute, and no boy's like, "You gonna get out?" I said, "No, I can't get out right now."
I can't hang on.
You know,
like a high school kid.
I sat there
with
about
his
20
books.
minutes, and boy, I started getting a headache and shit. And I was like, "Man, you know." Hell, I didn't have the neck brace or nothing on. My helmet was heavy, and fucker, I wasn't sitting back in the seat, and it whipped my head back real hard, and it gave me whiplash.
No crap.
And I told him, I said, "Man, I finished the day out my truck." I said, "I'm going home." I said, "I can't fucking stand it no more." I said, "My head's ringing, and just my neck hurts." And he said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Man, I wouldn't sit back in the seat. Like, I wasn't expecting that shit to hit so hard, and man, it hurt my neck." And
see, when I hit mine about mid. That's when I first hit it. I was already going down the track.
If I'm gonna crash, I'm gonna crash out of the hole.
I hear you. Well, I hit it about mid, and then I hit it about 3/4, and I waited till the next weekend. And I remember I come out and I said, I'm gonna hit it for the first time off the line and see what happens.
Yeah.
And I shot it with 200 off the line and pulled the front tires. And
you're hooked then. It's just,
it was a wild ride.
From the first time you hit it, you're hooked. I mean, there ain't no...
Yeah, there's no substitution.
No, there ain't. Hell, I got to where I was going to do about 6 balls a week. During the week, street racing and shit. And,
good Lord.
I mean, hell.
Yeah, because I go through only about 1 a night or 2 a night, if I was racing heavy. Yeah. And, that's...
Hell, my nitrous guy loved me.
I bet he did.
Oh, John over at Dino Performance Hill, he was...
Is that where you still get it?
I get it at GNS now.
They got it over there?
Yeah, they refill bottles out there.
See, we thought about...
That's some pretty good stuff. I mean, I used them both, and if Gene's out, I go with John to get some or what have you. Or if John's out, I get Gene's, and I give them both equal amount of nitrous business. And they're different brands, but they both hit the same to me. I mean,
well, we're thinking about doing the same thing here.
I like this shit that tries to throw my rods out when it hits,
That's what we're thinking about, getting some nitrous, and then we're talking to the gas company about getting about 300 gallons of race fuel here.
Yeah, if you got your own race car that you got a couple of stages on, it's worth buying your own refuel station.
Well, we were doing it just because we're so close to the track.
Yeah,
that anybody could just come through and get it. We're looking at any way to pick up a little extra cash and help out.
Yeah,
and we're not looking to make no damn killing. And like I noticed that race fuel down here, at the tracks is $3 to $3.50 a gallon higher than what I can buy it for.
Yeah, for convenience.
Yeah,
but if you add it up and you pay the price to go to Van Buren or Frost or wherever, if you buy it out of 5-gallon can at VP down there, it's still just as cheap.
Yeah,
going track buying it, And
yeah, no, you're right. You're right about that. We also
it's all about that damn supply and demand.
Yeah,
you want it, and I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, John, I always like going to him because dyno in the car and stuff like that. But he's one of those guys that's full of some knowledge.
He is. Every time I call him, he's got something helpful. I mean, it's just... I was over there last week, and he was very helpful. He gave me a bunch of knowledge, and everything I asked him, he had something for it. And gave me 7 mufflers. And
yeah, see, he's going to be out here on this thing here soon. So he's one of the guys that helps me with my cars.
Hell, he'd always help me out doing something.
I wish I had his dyno.
Out there at the track, he'd be running the button, and he'd watch, and he had a little Mustang, and watch me do wheelies and cut my damn 60-foot way down there, and man, that thing's leaving like my Mustang. I said, yeah, but at least better though, don't it?
Well, he's got that new turbo car.
He got that coupe that's...
Is he scared of that thing, or is it just that wicked, or... God, he talks some crazy numbers with that thing.
It's quick, I guess. I mean, I ain't never seen it run. You just gotta go by what he says. I ain't known him to ever fib me, but...
Yeah, he's told me some numbers.
It needs a driver, I guess,
It sounds like it's almost too fast,
I mean, hell, you own a speed shop, you better have something fast.
Yeah. Well, it's for sale. He'd sell some bitch.
Everything's for sale.
So what's your future hold? Are you just gonna keep running old panty dropper, or you gonna...
I like the LUV. I mean, I like them both. The LUV rocket's building on me, but
Did you say something about a Blazer?
I got no Blazer sitting back that it's V8 ready.
Like an 02 door?
Yep, it's 2 doors, pewter, got cow hood on it.
Got a square body?
No, it's a 2000 model.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I really liked it. When I was going to trade the S10 for it back when my buddy had it, and he just wanted too much out of my S10. He wanted to keep my rear end and this and that, and I'm going, nah, fuck, I just built that rear end and I had too much money in it.
Yeah.
I wanted to put it in Blazer and shit. He let it go with somebody else, and we seen it on Craigslist a few years later, and the price was right, and we went and got it.
Damn right. Now, like your little S10, are you still leaf spring in there? Are you ladder bar?
It's leaf spring. It's got some custom leaf springs under it.
Yeah.
No, it appears stock. You know,
yeah.
It's every day as stock as it looks. You know.
That's how our Blazer is. Actually ours is stock leaf springs.
I mean, it's a lot of the old school poor boy tricks you can do to
you can
a bunch of stuff. You can do it, and some people are naysayers. Oh, I can't do that. The fuck you can't. You can do it if you just got open mind and you try it. And, and you gotta do something about the front springs. You can't just leave the stock ones in. You gotta put some trick springs in from Moroso and some shocks to get the front end to travel. But
see, we didn't even do that. My old Blazer, and I've told you some numbers on it. We just cut 1 or 2 turns out of it to get the ride height right.
Oh, mine's it's got the 4-cylinder springs still in the front.
Yeah. And
it didn't sit down no lower than anything else. I mean, it just kept its ride height, but it only had 40,000 miles on it. So the springs went more out.
Well, mine, I cut them because I wanted as low to the ground as I could get. So I pretty much slammed it, and then I went to a monoleaf in the rear. I took all the leaves out and just left one in it, and then I went to a slide link.
Yeah, them slide links, they work pretty good.
Boy, it's some bitch.
Gene's got that on his Camaro, and
I couldn't bark tires.
No,
I couldn't even bark tires.
When
it just launched.
When he first put them on there, we had to go out and play with it, and set them up, and get everything right, and shit. A few years ago, we went to Centerville for the last race, and man, I thought a half-track whooping on him. Just I'll listen to his shit for a year and a half about how bad he was going to smoke me with his big block Camaro, and finally we was going to Centerville. I thought, I'll listen to his shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some.
And I want to show him what's up, and and I threw a half-track ass whooping on him, and
holy shit.
This is the same guy that works on my truck too,
Yeah,
so he knows what they're both about. And
was he pissed?
He had the new car blues, like he's ready to sell it, and I said, man, don't sell your car. I said, fuck. I said, I was listening to your shit enough. I was tired of it, and I was going to smoke you. I wasn't even going to give you a courtesy win. And
what does that little love run?
It runs it's about the slowest 5 you can run.
5? Holy smokes! That's getting down for what it is, big time.
Yeah,
that is going.
It's been a little faster when it was on alcohol, but
shit. Do you like alcohol?
I don't know shit about it. That's why it's on gas now.
I don't care for it. I just don't like using double fuel and all that. And they say, well, it cools your motor. And
fuck it, waters your oil down too. And
yeah.
But if you got the evac system and all that.
Your lines, and it does so much damage to other shit too.
Yeah.
I'm not about it.
And it was on alcohol for a while when the other guy had it. And fuck, they went fast,
Yeah.
And I'm knocking on the back door of what they ran with it, with a little bit of nitrous and gas, but it's got some more in it if I convert it back over.
Is it big tire?
Yeah.
It
can be. It's on small tire right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
So it's got a narrow rear end and.
Yeah. Everybody bitching about me having a W under it. I'm going, man, it's just a fucking half-inch of tread. And
yeah.
I went out there one night. They were bitching about it being a W and be 11-inch. So I went there and I fresh concrete. I laid me some burnout straps down. Got a tape measure. Measured my strap. It's 10 inches wide. I had different rims on it. Pull the black mark in a little bit. I said, boys, that's a 10-inch fucking black strip. What are y'all bitching about a W for? I even grinded the W off of it with my grinder.
Yeah.
The slime really come through right there.
The old slime.
But you got a W, and they just
obviously you use drag shocks and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's all cool over and
it's all cool. Ladder bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was on for about 2 weeks. Man, y'all gonna let me in this class? Y'all gonna let me in this class? No. You got W. You got this. You got that. I'm going, man, fuck, you know. So I just like, hell, I'm just gonna go to the track. I'll pull it out there. Left it on the trailer. Didn't go to driver's meeting. I'm out there. I'm just there to watch. I'm just drinking beer. I just pulled my truck out there just so nobody say I wasn't scared to bring it. You know. Over there and during driver's meeting, hey, y'all care if Bentley gets in there? And, no. And they hired me. Hey, you gonna get in? I said, nope. Y'all told me in 2 weeks now. Y'all ain't gonna let me in. Fuck you now. You ain't been no rules for me. You know. Oh, no, nobody cares. I said, nobody cares now until I start winning. Then there's gonna be a problem. So I got a W on there. So no, I set it out. I race the big tire guys. They don't care.
I hear you.
No, I ain't expecting no world bending for me or no special treatment.
Well, what do you think's going to be the funnest class? I mean, that's why I don't want to change too much up on my Blazer because everybody says tub it, do this, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to tub it. I'm going to leave it small tire.
Where I'm at with the LUV is
full frame.
Man, it's
because once you start modifying that,
it's got me in a bad spot being back half and the fenders removed. You know, and
see, that's Ben's been telling me, he's like, Dave, just leave it like it is.
I can't compete with them guys that are back half because, and heads up, it's a bracket truck. I mean, it's
well, they're spending $150,000 on a car.
Yeah, and I can't do it. And you know, so it's easier for me to bracket. My heart's in heads up racing, but my wallet's in bracket racing.
Yep.
And I got to bracket race a little bit, and because hell, once you get to the back half part and the fenders being modified and all this, you're in a class that, man, then, hey, you might as well race John Force.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I just think I may just leave it like it is because there's an enormous amount of stock stuff on my Blazer.
Yeah, I mean, hell, if
I can be competitive.
If you can't tuck a slicker under that stock fender wheel that does hook, I mean, yeah, I got a big tire truck and I got a small tire truck, and man, my small tire truck leaves just as good as a big tire truck. I mean, it's on stock suspension.
What do you think's up with that? I mean, how they hook so good? The small tires.
Man, Brandon and Brad set up my S10 after I got all the suspension, the springs and everything, the shocks, and we did it right there on his front porch on the concrete. Hell, we jacked it up. I had to be there to sit in it so they could get the pinion angle and everything right, and hell, we just winging it, poor boys, and
I got you.
We got it all set up, and I welded the spring perches on, and we went out, and man, it was night and day.
So are you guys not scaling anything?
We had to scale it, but I had to sit in it to get when I mash it down because I'm fat, you know. Yeah. Had to get the pinion angle and all that stuff set up so I didn't bust U-joints and
get it just right.
Hell, we went out to tune it.
You like a lot of pinion?
Well, I like what hooks, you know. And
top secret.
I can't tell you all of our secrets.
I know.
We go out there on 17 Dragstrip, and you know that stuff.
I notice he keeps avoiding everything because I'm picking you, ain't I?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Man, it ain't gonna be that bad.
The story's sold, not told. But yeah, we go out there on 17 Dragstrip. You know, it's got lime on it. And it's dirty. You know, them old lime trucks running down it, and you got it rutted out. I like that place because you get them ruts there, and it'll keep you straight. It'll keep you on the road. And
I've heard some guys run -8.
Well, I'm about there.
I don't run near that.
On leaf spring and traction bar, you got to run a little bit like that. And
I mean, I never did.
We went out and I mashed the snubbers, rubbers.
Yeah.
I annihilated those. I just smashed them some, which is the smithereens. Come back, we put bolts in instead of them snubbers, and we went back out there. And
that's I did that with old John's truck.
It really helped out a lot. Me and Brandon was in it. Shit, it driver's side front tire up, and we was scooting it. It was still spinning and trying to pull a wheelie, and back to the house. We meshed on this and that, and went back out there, and then we went to a chip and seal road where there was no traction, see what to do. And I said, I ain't satisfied till it's on wet grass.
Oh shit!
And that's why I like the pan dropper so much, because it don't matter where we're at. If we're on dirt road, we're out in the front yard, we can race and we can get it on. You lay rubber across your yard like you have black strips in your grass.
Yeah. That's the one. Is that the one that's going to? You're going to be using that motor,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm using right now, and it's toss up. I mean, I might put a 421 in it, you know, and we gotta do a little something different with the suspension. Start putting that much power in it, but
yeah, I'm curious to what mine. I'm going to put a little more power. I'll probably put about 200 more horse in mine. I'm curious.
Well,
because
where I'm at right now in the LUV rocket, the block's maxed out. I'm going to split the block if I have to put any more on it, and I'll be the guy that wills the track down, and nobody likes that guy.
What about the LS deal, though? Are you going to try that?
I mean, I sit around and thought about it. I thought, it's just
I'm thinking
the LS
about it too, man.
I finally moved up to the Vortex motor after a long time, and I was like, thinking about it, and I said, hell, the LS ain't nothing but the new style small block.
Yeah.
And talked myself into it, basically just sitting around fretting about it. And
they're definitely different to build.
Yeah, but I mean, hell, you look at the heads.
Yeah.
Ford's always had a good head. Chevy's always had that hot spot in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy finally went with basically Ford style head. Hell, you can take one of them, a 351 with one Ford head on it and put an LS head on the other side, and the intake ports line up directly across them. You can put your sheet metal intake on it, build 75 more horsepower.
Yep. With
mismatched heads on that shit. And I read that in a Hot Rod magazine, and I thought, man, shit.
I just don't want to overpower my Blazer, and I don't want to. I don't want to modify it too much because I don't want to go to the big money cars.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm at. I mean,
well, when I say big money, I mean I want to be in. I wouldn't mind racing anything from $20,000 to $50,000.
It don't matter who I jump on. It don't matter to me. It just I want to race faster guys. Racing the same old slow guy.
Oh, if money wasn't an object, well, hell yeah, sky's the limit.
And like Apollo out here, old Jacob Wright's car. He's fast as fuck. I know what his car runs. It's way down there in the fours, and I know he's gonna kick shit out of me, but hell, he wanted to race on the street one night. I said, hell, let's do it.
Yeah, but the street, you may be able to make it up.
That was the only equalizer I had, and
right.
I knew it.
Because you can only...
I was praying for him to cross the line. I was praying for him to jump. Something to fuck up to get me a win, an edge on a win, but man, we pulled out there and...
He was dead on?
Well, we talked about it a few weeks earlier, and I said, man, what do you think you can do out there in that concrete? He said, I can turn it all the way up out there. I said...
You think you sure he wasn't fucking with your head?
No, I knew he was telling me the truth on because he wouldn't expect me to race him yet, because I just bullshitting him, and I said, asked him about that concrete, how much horsepower you can put on it, and he said all of it, and I said, all right. About a few weeks later, I'm already loaded it up, fixing to leave, and Brandon was always out there, and there's a big group of them over there, and they hollered at me, and I said, what do they want? And I said, they're probably going to want to know if I want to race out there on the street. And he's like, he might run you. I said, I don't know. I said, he's going to kick the shit out of me. And that's the way you're going to do it. I said, I ain't going to back down. Walked over there, he said, you want to race? And he wanted my damn floaties on my roll cage, the Nerf bars. I told him, I said, all right. I said, well, if you want my damn Nerf bars, I said, I won't want them bullhorns when you lose. So they're welded on. I said, that's all. Hell, my damn floaties, they was rotten. They was old and rotten. I needed some new ones anyway. So
yeah.
Hell, I gave him my pocket knife to cut them off. Went out there. We gave it hell. I never expected to see him disappear in the darkness on wheelie. I mean, he just
gone, huh?
Left out on wheelie and drove out on a power wheelie, just disappeared in the fucking darkness, smoking the tires. I was like, good God.
Yeah. What did I get myself into on this?
Well, they just want to know if I'd do it. They want to know if I'd street race. Right there, right then, I'm going, yeah. I got the balls to do anything.
Were you out there the wrecks they had here a couple of weeks ago?
No, I was working then.
Was you?
I had to meet my dozer mechanic up there, and
I mean, I seen some.
I seen it. I was watching it while I was working, and man,
bad deal.
It's always been a bad deal. From the first day the track opened, it was just.
What do you think?
You never want to see nobody wreck at any track.
What do you think they can do to fix that?
Man, just you can't. It's inevitable. I mean, God's going to... I mean, like me and you, one of these days we're going to crash. We might crash soft, we might crash hard, but...
I've had some bad ones.
You go out there and you push your car like that, something going to give someday.
Yeah, I smacked the wall last weekend. About 100.
Last time I was out, my brakes went out, and I got it stopped. I smoked the back tires. I flat spotted the strip. I flat spotted the slicks. Just
no shit.
And I got it stopped. I thought, man, fuck.
Yeah.
I ain't fixed it yet. I gotta get it fixed this week because Mojo Cruise Night's next weekend, August 3rd.
They got the fight.
They got the race car parade, and
do they?
Man, you can do street rallies right downtown.
Right here in town?
Right there in Mojo, downtown, and pull up the red light and fucking let it eat. That's why I like.
Hell, I'd like to bring my old dirt car over there.
They'll let you drive it. They'll let you drive it.
They used to let me drive through the parade on the last one.
They do it twice a night. They take you from the high school down to Armstrong Bank.
Yeah.
They're going to shut the road down. Give everybody 2 minutes of separation. They're going to shut down downtown Mojo for about 45 minutes and just let the race cars get out there on the street and play.
Yeah, and,
I'm going to do about a dozen wheelies. And
are you? You're going to launch it? Hit
all kinds of crazy
and
shit, yeah. Throw some kids some candy and shit. Hope I hit them in the eye.
Yeah, that sounds like some shit I'd do. Well, that motor we just put together, man, I don't mean to keep bringing it up, but it's just all lightweight.
Yeah.
I've got a little, 5-inch flywheel on it. Oh, my God. That thing wraps so hard, so fast. It's insane. Yeah. The transmission, it weighs nothing. It's made out of magnesium. Kind of crazy. Yeah, some shit that I've never done before.
Yeah. And
I had some sponsors throw in some money, $5-10 grand, stuff like that. And I was able to get some real nice stuff.
Yeah.
Some shit I've been looking at. Went with all shaft-mounted rockers and, nice stuff. Mm-hmm. And I've never ran stuff like that, man. Not like that. And
that's rich boy stuff.
Ooh.
We don't get that privilege. And
man,
what's shitty is when you got all that stuff and some old poor boy like me comes out there and fucks you up.
Hand your ass to you.
Yeah.
And then see, that's my problem right now is the reason why I built that was because all the guys I'm running against, they're running $150,000 cars.
Yeah.
And I decided to jump in with the big boys and against all the top guys and see what I could do. And man, I did. I tried to go out there and poor boy. I bought the best of the best with the poor boy stuff. I just couldn't hang.
You just gotta have a good combination of shit. Everything gotta play together nice, and that's where I've gotten lucky was with Brandon and Gene and them guys. They know what works together and this and that. You gotta get on the phone with the tech guys too. When you buy something, you don't want to just get on and just buy some shit you see in a magazine. You want to talk to the tech guy and ask them questions and tell them what you got, what your shit weighs, and
people need to research more
and do a little research, and they will give you what works with everything.
Inside my motor, I buy nothing that's on the cover of them, magazines. I get an idea. I normally make phone calls to comp and everything else.
Yeah, that's how my old 355, that small block that love
does
right now.
Better, don't it?
That's why it's lasted this long, because it's built with good shit. It's everything plays nice, and everything
works.
From the fucking tires to the timing chain cover, it's all matched up.
So if I start running this Blazer in 2 or 3 years, so you think I should just keep it like it is? Like I'm thinking.
If you can hook it on a small tire, ain't no reason to cutting everything up.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
A small tire does the same thing a big tire does. You just got to hook it up right and get it all planted. And
what I was shocked about was that there is one
why they went with a big tire back in the day is because they didn't have technology in suspension like they do now.
Yeah.
You throw a bigger tire under it, it's going to hook.
It's going to hook, going to help.
None.
Well, you're right. And like I said earlier, I've spent 2 city blocks of that Blazer. I bolted a 10.5, small slick under it. And as soon as I pulled out, I hit it, it hooked. Yeah. I was like, what the hell? Just from the tire.
Yeah, on the pan dropper, I run a 28 by 10.
Yep.
Not even a 10.5, a 28 by 10. And I said it gave me whiplash and shit leaves so hard.
28 or 29. Yeah. And, that's the same thing.
And then
Is this single cab?
Yep. I started putting more and more nitrous on it. I got about 300 horse on it, and I was leaving a hole on it, just trying to break shit, and hell, it leaves so hard that I'd go blind. And
so, are you thinking about going to the street? I am.
I'm on street, like,
are you?
Fuck, I'm all about it. I got rusty, and lost my street finesse, and
yeah.
I had to use, like I said, I got used to flat footing it, and I just need to get in my truck and go out and drive it, and just get used to driving on the street. Because, man, I've been over where we've been racing at on the street, and man, it ain't nothing for an old punk ass G8 to kick my ass, and I'm upset about it. Like,
yeah,
I don't get outrun by factory fucking race cars.
Yeah,
And
now I heard the Fireball crashed too.
He did. He crashed, broke his back.
Holy smokes!
That car. He was the very first guy I raced at the drag strip out here. Wow. They got the brand new surface, and I was probably one of the hardest guys on them about that surface. I was not happy about it because it looked like a chip and seal road to me after they sprayed it down.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on the phone with them. I was like, "Are you trying to fucking kill us?"
Well, I went out there the day that damn near the day they sprayed it, and I was in a stock yellow Colorado. You may have been out there and seen me. When I hit second, it went sideways. It spun with a 5-banger.
Yeah, I was out there that day, and I seen you out there.
I mean, it went.
I was on the phone with Ricky, and I was upset because I was like, "Man, y'all fucking chip sealed that surface, and you can kill us." And he said, "No, man, it ain't that kind of surface." And I said, "That's what it looks like."
I was told they sprayed it with something,
and it was virgin, and I was really down on it. Like, he said, "Man, just come out and try it. It'll all be cured and this day." And I went out there. I laid the first black marks down it. I mean, I did a pro mod burnout. I burned them fucking 100 foot down through there. And I thought, I went out there and walked on it first, and it was cool that day, and it was real hard surface. And I was like, man, this is the first track pass I made in the LUV. I mean, I didn't, and I did that big ass burnout. I backed up, buddy of mine, Moonwall, he was out there, Joe Moonwall. He put a little prep down on my tires, and I burned out. I pulled up there. Didn't think the LUV. I thought it was going to blow the tires off.
Yeah.
Man, I pulled up there and the light turned green. I smacked that son bitch with everything, and it jumped up in the air. And it scared me. I let off. And it came down pretty easy for the way I let off of it. I mean,
yeah, because somebody stood up.
I mean, it jumped up in the air, and I rode out there about 60 foot. Come back around, I thought, well, Ricky, I like the surface. It ain't like I thought it was. And
does it still have the little bump in it? Or are they taking that out finally?
I drove my S10 for years. It's small tire. I went to the LUV, which is a big tire. There's a huge difference in big tire and small tire vehicle.
I've never drove the big tire.
The big tire guys can really feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it in the LUV. I mean, it's a little different. The suspension's a little harder. When I get in the S10, I don't even know what's there.
No shit.
But when I get in the LUV, it's got the big tire sway anyway, and
yeah,
you got to deal with that shit and compensate for that. And hell, like Apollo out there, he crosses the line out there doing however fast, 160 mile an hour. I watched him ride a wheelie through the damn hump. They say he's down there, and
holy shit,
it don't faze him. It didn't never really faze me. It's
well, I ain't saying it fazed me. It's just when I hit it,
they grounded it down some.
Yeah, I noticed it was a nice.
They grounded, but before when the Woodsboro had it, it was real bad. And in my S10, I ramped it one night and I hurt my back. Like my ass came out of the seat and I slammed down when it landed. And
holy shit,
that wasn't no fun, And
yeah,
but after that, I mean, I hit it full power too.
Yeah,
I still in juice when I hit it, and that shit wasn't cool. But
holy, smokes.
They grinded it down, made it smoother, and once the track starts making money, they'll resurface the whole damn thing, and
that's what they need to do. They just need to lay fresh all the way down because Tulsa's so smooth.
Tulsa's all concrete. Centerville's all concrete now, and man, I like both them tracks, but this one here, it's right here.
Yeah, it is close and local, isn't it?
Man, and it's just the people is good people. All the racers and the folks around the track's good people. And
what if they should put a net down there?
They got one up down there.
Do they now?
The Fireball took it out. Fireball Camaro took it out.
No shit.
Snapped the pole off from the ground. And
guess it wasn't enough.
Made it through the barrels.
How in the hell does a brand new car go through it? What happened?
Man, I don't know.
I heard one guy say that he did a brake conversion kit on it.
Like my LUV, it's got original shit on it from 1977. It's got a solid fucking rotor in the front still, and I expected my brakes to go out.
Yeah,
but a brand new ass car. I mean,
I know.
I've raced him on the street. I've raced him out there, and
is that car fast?
On the street, he's something to deal with.
Is that right? Just because the technology can hook?
Yeah, it's got the.
Is that what it is?
They can program it and shit. And,
yeah, that's what I was
LUV, if I want to program something, I got to get wrenches out.
Well,
change nitrous jets and shit. And, I mean, you can't go from the track with a nitrous and go to the street with the same nitrous and expect it to hook because unless you prep everything. And, like that old boy where a 4-door fucking family car. I mean, it's a basic bitch car.
What are you talking about?
A G8.
Okay,
it's a Pontiac G8.
Is that damn thing they put an LS in?
It's just like a Corvette, same Corvette platform, basically.
But it's I think I know what you're talking about.
You know, and I mean, I've raced him a couple times, and man, the first time I raced him, he outrun me. I thought, man, this is bullshit. You know, second time went over, and I had everything just about right. You know, and man, I throwed it on him. I let off half track, coasted, and hit the brakes, and he still didn't run me down the finish line. And I thought, you know, that's what you get, son of a bitch. And that's one of them Johnny Paul ass smokings I wanted to give him.
John, we're giving you a shout out. You know, a Johnny Paul ass whooping. Well, you know, John, he's going to go pick the biggest, baddest car. Yeah, I'll whoop your ass.
I like that about him. That's how I am, I mean, you know. And
man, my family's known him my whole life. He went to high school with Mom. You believe that? God, dog, he's been around a long time. And his dad, Theodore, was like best friends with our grandpa. So, yeah, he's been around a while. Yeah. He's honored.
He rooted in, yeah.
Hey, back in the day, man, he used to be a mean son of a bitch.
No, and I like him. I mean, hell yeah.
He'd slap you down. Hey, we've been down there about to get into it with a bunch of people. He'll come out of the truck with a damn bender and take your head off.
No, and that's what, because when I watched him out there, and the way he approached me and was talking shit to me, I was like, man, that's me all over. Like, that's
just
me.
An old man version.
Like, he's a version of me doing it to me. Like, I'm like, man, you can get in my fucking head, fuck you, you know.
Yeah. Old JP, good Lord, he's back working for me now.
Is he?
Yeah, he come back and quit the guy, and he come back to work, and he's boy, I mean, he's all about Ampco. He's all about, you know, hooked up with us, but he's a handful. He was here yesterday.
Was he?
Yeah, helped me with cars in here. So he was telling me he wants another drag car and stuff. So yep. I don't know what to think of that.
I'll take that old dirt car you got there and make it go straight and stick him in it.
There you go. I need to get Brad or somebody to buy that thing.
Man, you just think you should put a motor in it and stick me in it.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Have you ever dirt raced?
No, I never. It's on my mind though. The guy that used to build my motors over at Gore, he was fixing to put me in a dirt car.
You better watch. That's what happened to me. I drag raced all these years. I've drag raced 16 years. And then I went and dirt raced, and I was like, God.
Every time I go to his house, there'd be a dirt car there, and it's running his touring it and stuff, and I'm going.
Well, I don't mean it in a bad way, man. It's not like it's just that rush of hitting juice. Mm-hmm. It's just over and over, and it's to the point where when you're done with the race, you're shaking.
Yeah,
and you're just
like that all the time. You know,
you're like, God, dog. So the dirt racing was very addictive for me, and
yeah, I mean, no telling how fucking much of an asshole I'll be dirt racing.
Well, yeah, you smack other people's cars. And
yeah, I mean, it's
run people off the road. It's crazy.
Gonna be a bad deal over there because when I get wound up, it's you know. We're going to be in the fucking pits back there getting it. Hell, it's like that at the drag strip. Hell, like when I had that limit out there.
Yeah.
Hell, I couldn't go to the bathroom. People in the bathroom trying to beat me up and shit. And I mean, it sucks to get out run by a limiter, but
man, you ought to try that dirt racing.
I want to. I mean, me and the old boy over, we talked about it because he always had a dirt car there. And
well, man, that car out there, that's a winning car. And seeing dirt racing, after you get the kinks worked out,
it looked like it was legal for a few classes too.
It has been in several classes. And we've got, I think altogether it's got over 40 wins on it, man. So it's a definite, it's won the Spooker. It's done all kinds of stuff.
I've been around dirt racing for a while and never done it, but when I walked past it out there, I looked at it and I thought,
That's the reason why we haven't sold it. It's because it's won so many damn races. And hell, my cousin drove it last year and was winning with it. That's what I'm saying. Or the year before, something like that. But and that's recent. So the car is actually an old car. It's whoever originally built the cage back in the day, and I'm thinking it's from the early 2000s. I know the guy that had it built. He was an electrician out of Fayetteville, and it was winning in Batesville. So it's won at every track it's been to. I've won with it.
How often you're driving? If you won with it. It was a pretty damn good car.
Yeah, it's all car. That's what I had a brother-in-law tell me one time. He said, I just thought you were out moneying everybody. And I said, what do you mean I was out moneying everybody? He said he had to drive against me one night, or one day. And he said, man, you can drive shit out of that car, can't you? And I said, well, I want y'all to think that. You know what I mean? That it's just out moneying. And I'll tell you what. Setup and a car is half of it.
Yeah, that's
half of it.
You can't drive a car around a track if it ain't going to drive itself.
And 50% of it, man, you got to know when to let off, when to hit it, when to roll in. And what's crazy is every car is different and everybody drives different. You can see somebody winning with that car, and I've went out there and couldn't drive it.
No,
I've won with that car, put my cousin in it, and it not drive for him. No. And he can drive better. Oh, Brian. Brian, he's talking about Brian Foster. How long have you known him? Did you go to school with him or anything? Or
man, we just live in the same town. We just always around each other back in the day. And he lives somewhere else now, and I'm busy working, so we don't spend much time around each other.
Now, are you here in Sallisaw?
Yeah. A little bit of time between me and him goes a long way.
I got you.
We get to clashing for hanging around each other too long.
I got you. I've got a couple of friends like that. Like if I get around them too much, it starts getting annoying a little bit. Like I've got my fill, my level. I've got my dose of who.
It's like the week. I think most parts we're trying to compete against each other, mostly.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he's going to be getting off probably into racing before you know it.
Yeah.
That's what he told me. I told him I'd help him build a car, or we'd put one together or something. So, yeah, if you want to try that dirt racing out, man, we could probably hook you up.
Yeah, I'd like to get in there and just see what it's about. It's on my mind, and
the setup.
I like it.
The setup is 10 times harder than drag racing.
If it's like mud and you throw dirt on people, I like throwing dirt on people. I roost the shit out of them. And
it's hard. What's crazy is, I'm shocked at the people that do start it. They go, man, that was 10 times harder than what I realized.
I've been on these back roads, and I got a buddy with the practice track and stuff. I've been out there just dicking around on. And
who's that?
Johnny Ballard.
Is that right?
He dirt raced in a while, but
he's got a practice track.
He did.
God,
he let grass grow up on it, and his cows are shitting on it. But
we thought about doing that out here around back.
He had one out there, and man, it was a pretty nice setup. I watched many guys blow cars up out there.
Holy smokes!
Because it didn't have the race car dirt on it. It had just.
I wonder if that's the track that somebody pointed out to me, north of town.
Was up north on 101.
Yeah, 101.
Yep.
It's got a white fence kind of around it.
No,
but
it's
now
just
all grown up.
He got a damn junkyard all the way around it.
Oh,
his
okay.
His personal collection, and either one of them guys let him rot down.
I got you.
No, he's had modified hobby stocks out there and drag cars and.
Yeah, see,
he's in a little bit of everything.
We talked about putting in a track, and that way we could go out and get the car set up, get it practiced. Yeah. We were going to bank it just like Tri-State.
Yeah, hell, if you know any of these horse trainers that shit around here, just I imagine some of them let you get out there on their practice tracks for exercising them horses.
Hammer down. Yeah, because I mean,
this was the horse track capital of the world for a while, and when BRD was opening, everybody had a fucking practice track.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they let me at Tri-State. They told me to come out any time. I came out, but it's different when you run it by yourself.
Yeah, you ain't got no competition out there. You don't know how fast you're going.
Yeah.
And they don't water it and shit. You have to practice on track, and it's hard, and you ain't got no traction.
Yeah, it just is not the same as like a Saturday night.
You might as well go out here in a parking lot.
Yeah.
Like a Tractor Supply or a big parking lot and just drift it some bitch a couple of laps and get the hell out of there.
I was just shocked at the right front suspension on my car. If everybody was wondering what happened Saturday night, it bottomed out. I mean, it bottomed out so bad. Like I said, it was rubbing the damn all the stickers off the shocks. It was done. But the good news is, resetting it up, redoing everything, and this time we're putting the legal shocks on it and everything. Because it had illegal shocks on it from last year.
Hell, nobody's complaining it wasn't.
Yeah. Well, unless I would have made it, if I would have held the third or fourth, they've been bitching.
They've been in tech and bitching and
raising hell and all. Yeah, that's when they start talking crap. So,
man, every time I notice in bracket racing, what have you, I put a guy on a trailer, I can pull up there and park, and watch the guy get out of his car, go straight to the tire.
Yeah.
And try to fucking get me for some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know.
Whining and kicking and crying.
Man, cut a fucking light and run your number. That's what you gotta do.
Yep. Yep.
Fuck, I don't give a shit what the other guy's running. I don't care if he's got a $100,000 car and I just kicked his ass with a $5,000 truck.
Yep.
If you're scared of getting beat, you shouldn't be there.
Yep.
No, I mean, I pick on guys that are fast, and I expect to get beat.
I've never been the type to go squeal like that.
I ain't never complained on nobody.
I haven't.
If they beat me, it's been clean.
Yeah.
No.
Well, and if it's, to me, something minor, they used a different type of ignition system or something like that, I'm just like, whatever.
They all got a fire.
Yeah.
No, when I run my lumber out there, they was bitching because I was in OE and it had its fuel injection had a computer. I said, man, nothing tells that car what to run besides my fucking foot. You know.
Well, what do you think's going on with all this damn these sponsorships and shit? Why they're getting cut off and just it's a nightmare.
People misrepresenting.
Think so?
And not come through at the end of the deal, and you know, and what my deal was I had all the sponsors and it became a job. You know, it was nice just showing up, drive the shit out of my truck, and not worry about nothing. But man, you're expected to win and this and that, and motor builders going, man, you're hard on my shit because I blow up a motor every night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and our transmission go out or this and that, and if you want me to win, if you ain't blowing them up and tearing shit up, you ain't trying hard enough.
Yeah.
But I was winning, but I almost blowed up motor. You know, and there's $6,000 a pop. And
he's right.
He'd still be sponsoring me if he wouldn't have passed away. But I'd probably be one of the dirt cars right now. But he passed away, and
that's me. They told me, they said, drive it harder. You're not driving it hard enough. So I run this some bitch off in there 3 car lengths deeper. Yeah. And they said, oh, that's plenty hard enough.
Like, I got there, my transmission went out, third gear went out.
Yeah.
We're running a quarter. And I thought, fuck, I got first, second. Hell, I'd outrun somebody as hard as I could, first and second, and let it up. And turn around and look at them, watch them come up on me. When they're about to catch me, I'd just flog the shit out of it. Hell, I was running 406s then, 400s.
Yeah.
And I turned them some which is $11,000, $12,000. And just any second, I know the rod's going to shit out of it. And it didn't. I'd make it one more weekend with it. I'm going, man, anytime this thing going to shit the rods out.
Yeah.
But I had faith in my machine guy, and he's like, you're turning the motor too hard. He'd take that filter and just look at the metal shavings in it and going, golly. And
well, I think you're right. I think it's misrepresenting. I think it's kind of laziness with not giving them shout outs or not putting more stickers on your trailer with their car. Send them. You know, I've sponsored 5 or 6 cars.
Yeah.
Every year, and I send them all the way from 500 to 2,500.
Yep.
A nice little sponsorship, especially the 25.
That helps a tremendous amount because hell, 500 by a set of slicks, and
yep.
Hell, a set of slicks lasts me a year and a half.
I've sent that. I get very few that'll just send a picture back, just to put on the wall at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they can't even do that, or send 4 or 5 shirts, or invite us out to a race and then pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, to get you in the gate, $70 or something. You gave them 2,500. It's a nightmare to not represent right.
Yeah.
Not
absolutely. And
why is my sticker the smallest one on the fucking car? Your other guys didn't really give shit. I hate to say it like that, but
it's the truth.
And you give them 25 or $3,000, and then
if you hand me $2,500, I'd sell you the goddamn windshield for fucking real estate.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind.
We'll AMCO that motherfucker out.
Yeah.
Hell,
well, and I'm being honest with you.
We'll put some green glitter on that fucking thing somewhere.
We just want to get a damn picture and put our logo on the car. Because what a lot of guys don't realize about the guys that, I race and sponsor. So what a lot of people don't realize is I get phone calls say, hey, I seen a guy out there with your sticker on the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got 10 houses for you to wire.
Yep. I'm in the same business, and I got racers in my inbox.
Every once in a blue moon.
You know, and they're guys like you and me, and they want me to do shit for them. And you know, I'm a businessman. Hell, you got to do it. You treat them right. You got to treat everybody right. And your work speaks for itself.
Yep.
You can't tell them shit and not be able to do it.
It's me. I'm fixing to do something for another race car guy. He owns a business, and I'm gonna do something. And I think it's because we've got stickers on other cars.
The racers out there, they ask me what I can do and this and that. I'm like, look around. Everything here I've done. The grandstands, the fence is held up pretty good compared to how many people climb on it and crawl on it and lay on it. And, you know, all the bleachers, the bathroom.
Is that right?
You know.
But you get what I'm saying. I think you're right. I think the misrepresentation of and I don't know why they don't want to go any extra mile. They just want you to give the money, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's it. That's you know.
And I don't do that. I put their name on my damn trailer, my car. I mention them all the time, just like we mentioned Dino Performance, John over there.
John, Gene, and
Brian,
Jim Lewis,
all these guys. They've helped me get along, and I'm going to their events. Like we'll be at the Expo Center this upcoming weekend, and they're my truck and trailer will wash it down real nice. I'll lock it down so nobody can get in it. But we're going to set
leave it open, give them a grand tour, everything they.
I would if. I thought about it if I didn't get a few pickpockets.
You know?
You know what I mean? I got a lot of tools in there.
Yeah.
And I thought about that. But the dirt car, we're going to put it inside the expo. He wants it inside, so we're going to wash everything up real nice sometime this week.
I ain't never seen a real nice dirt car. They're all really damn near showroom quality, real nice dirt cars.
Yeah.
Well, man, the maintenance has got to be
unreal.
Keeping all the paint here and there and the mud washed out. And
you've seen ours, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's top notch, man. The deal is to keep it that nice and everything. Yeah, as soon as you get done, late at night, 3 or 4 in the morning, I'm washing the thing.
Cussing, gritting your teeth.
Well, especially if people's hit me. You know, that's what everybody always tells me. They're like, man, dirt cars, I would not want to work on one of them.
That's the thing about drag racing is you don't trade paint and shit. But me and one guy, we got a rivalry. He's a damn good friend of mine. He's got parts on his shit right now that come from me, and I got parts on his shit on mine. And
who's that?
Jeremy Hope. He has a white S10 called Gotcha. It's a punk ass S10.
Yeah,
it's one of the ones that outrun you pretty good.
Yeah.
But me and him get out there, and when me and him race, it's all out. We pull up there and we smack each other at I hope we never do, but it's going to happen Wednesday since we blow them up all the way.
Yeah, everything you got.
Everything we got, and hell, last time we raced, he hurt his motor pretty bad, and I hurt mine a little bit, and they both come back smoking. And I looked over.
Well, you guys did run them hard.
You know, well, we run them real hard. Hell, that we took the long way down the track. You know, and the guardrail disappeared under my window. I couldn't see the damn guardrail through the window no more. And then we over here on the sensors and just everywhere. And
yeah,
I walked over. I said, "Man, did we trade paint?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "We got close." I said, "Man, we got real close." And I tried to get the hell away from you, and then the guardrail disappeared. And I said, "Man, we got to get these things." Well, handle the power we throw to them when me and you race, you know. And
Holtz.
it's just.
Is that down by McCurtain?
No, he's here from Sallisaw.
Is he?
You know, and it's pride is what that is.
Yeah.
Neither one of us want to lose each other.
I got you.
You know, we grew up together and block away from each other, and neither of us want to lose. We're going to wreck them before we lose.
I enjoy. I actually enjoy running against friends and family.
You know, if in drag racing, if you got friends and you start running them, you won't have friends. If you start out running them, you won't have a friend no more. You just a bad deal. You know?
Well, I mean, like Brandon, first time me and him raced, you know, his Blazer. I walked up to him and I said, "Brandon, when you need to race," he said, "I don't race my friends." I said, "I don't give a shit you race your friends or not." I said, "I need to know where mine's at." Like, yeah,
everybody here I cannot run. You're the only guy I cannot run, and you're the bar setter. I want to know how much faster I need to be.
Yeah.
I said, "I know you're not running me, but I need to know how much more I need to put on mine." So
yeah.
And he said, "Okay, you know." And
Brandon, he's pretty sharp, isn't he?
yeah, he knows his shit. You know, he's been around a lot of race cars, a lot of really fast cars. And
he was out here last weekend, and I know when we got to talking, I was really shocked at how much he knew about motors because I built my own too.
Yeah.
And we were really swapping a lot of info.
He's put a lot of years in over at Jim Lewis's, and
he's
a lot of good shit.
He's actually balanced some of my motors.
Yeah.
So he's the one that's actually balanced. Well, they got balanced, and they weren't good enough for me. So I sent them back, and they hit it again. And that's just me being picky.
Yeah. Well, you got to be if you want them to last.
Some people say, Dave,
I mean, they're not. Look how old my motor is.
Yep.
They don't live that long if they ain't good.
That's right.
You got to have them right.
And like Brandon said, it may not have been him that day that was grinding on it. You know?
Yeah.
And he just said, you know, I get complaints that it's not an F1 Formula race car. That's everybody's complaint to me. They're like, David wants that thing perfect. Well, yeah, they revved to 15,000.
That's what I'm paying for. I want it perfect, you know.
You'd be shocked. They don't. And I was floored that a lot of these engine builders around here, they won't even measure the damn pistons. I was checking a set of JE pistons out here the other day, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they were 9 to 10 grams out.
Yeah.
Difference.
Yep.
And I asked them, I said, "You guys didn't measure the pistons?" And they said, "No, we've never measured the pistons." I said, "Why?" They said, "Well, it's JE pistons. We figured they were close enough." I said, "You haven't even checked them?" Now, this is you know who.
Yeah.
And I was floored, and I said,
same guy.
It pissed me off, man.
Same guy put a valve in too damn tight and locked up in a brand new motor. And she's very unhappy about it.
Yeah, just very agitating things like that I will double and triple check because here's the deal. That new dirt motor that I've got almost 20 G's in parts. It's probably about a $35,000 race motor or more. I don't know what they charge for a motor like that. All I know is I went to the bank. I borrowed $25,000. I make a payment on my damn motor.
It ain't got shit.
I want it perfect. I'm sorry, I can't buy another one.
Yeah,
I had to go get the damn loan.
I hit it. Hell, what mine was, I hit a good lick on when that flood come through, and it washed a bunch of shit out for the railroad and this and that. And man, got a phone call and I was there on it. And I shut down the job I was on to go these guys is fucking people's cows are running down the highway and trains were in ponds and this and that, you know. And I said, man, let me call my customer and I'll explain to them that your priority right now, because you got livestock out on the fucking highway and this and that, and their shit is just piddling stuff. I don't even wait a few days. And man, I met one of the guys on the railroad, and hell, he gave me all of it. Hell, I was sitting on a stack of cash, and I was like, fuck, I need to make my race car fast. Next thing I know, I'm down at Brodeck's headquarters buying all kinds of shit. And then, hell, I know the machine shop over there, and he's got a cattle farm too. And hell, he needs a bunch of stuff done. And, well, here's all my Brodeck shit, and let's make it happen.
Well, you know where I'm coming from. You just, I'm. There's some guys that can afford 2, 3, 5 race engines.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I'll be honest with you. I got some nice shit, but this is a hobby.
If I make it to the track with a full tank of race gas, I'm doing good.
Yeah. Well, this is my deal. If I've got it washed down, I've got it still looking pretty good. Everything. You don't realize I get out here underneath this car. I check every damn carter pin in the suspension. Yeah. I measure every single thing. I do all this myself every week.
When your shit comes off the line, it's on wheelie. It's gotta go straight because you can't steer it.
Yep.
And that's my
biggest. Be dead on.
That's my biggest fear is landing on a guardrail out here.
Yep.
And so I'm always underneath my truck checking the links and the heim joints and make sure nothing's fell apart.
Because man, I can't afford. I don't want to afford. Anyways, this is a hobby.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to come down on the guardrail and tip that semi over because
destroy the truck.
Well, fuck, it'd probably destroy me too. You know.
Yeah. Not only that, may kill you.
You know.
Yeah, because I mean, in a dirt car is pretty safe.
I can spend 5 minutes up around that truck checking it out.
Yeah.
Or I can spend $10,000 trying to rebuild it.
Yep. Well, I mean, and I've had drag cars. I'm being honest with you. Dirt car has a hell of a lot more cage.
Oh, yeah.
It has a lot of cage.
You can take a hell of a door hit in a dirt car.
Oh, I've had one hit me wide open at 90. It broke my seat. I landed in the passenger side, and the sumbitch, I'm still fine.
I've left the hole at Centerville, lost traction, spun out, was in the other guy's lane sideways, and luckily he stepped on a lot, or he would have T-boned me. I'm looking at him out the window going, oh,
holy shit.
I'm dead stopped.
Yeah.
You know, and I got mine turned back my lane. He passed me. I was like, man, I'm glad he slept on a lot.
Yeah. And drag cars, the cages ain't near. They're not even close to what a dirt car is.
No, it's just whatever you can get by with in a drag car. I mean,
yeah, you're trying to get as light as possible.
I mean, I was going to toss it in the panty dropper, and I had no cage in it at all. You know, I bullshit them in tech. They asked me, said, well, what's it run? I said, man, it's just no stock motor, and everything's all stock. It probably run a 14 or something, you know. I was bullshitting. I had a 406 in it, much nitrous. And I pull up there, no cage. This image leaves with driver's side front tire up, and I run a 970 and quarter. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's quick.
That guy got his ass chewed. I left my roll pan and my quarter panels on the start line. They were fiberglass.
Yeah.
I left them on the start line when it reared up. And I pulled in the pits, and I looked up and see this guy on four-wheeler coming with some shit on the front of it. I thought, I ain't got out of my truck yet. I thought, what the fuck's that guy got? And I got out of my truck, and I seen what he had. He had my roll pan and shit, bringing it back to me.
Holy smoke.
And here come the tech guy. He got his ass chewed and for letting me on the track.
Yeah.
And he said, you get this piece of shit out of here and don't bring it back to you. Put a cage in it.
Damn.
He said,
that's quick, man.
He said, you lied. And I said, was you going to let me on the track? I said, I want to know where it runs. Like, he said, there ain't no fucking 14. You went 970. I'm going,
so,
yeah, no cage, too.
So what's the Blazer's name? Will be Panty Snorter or what?
I don't know yet. Just, I'll have something unique and nobody wants to get out run by.
Yeah.
You know, and
So you really gonna build it? You think?
Yeah, I mean
that'll be cool.
I like it.
The newer body style. That'll be more aerodynamic.
I like it more than my S10. Really, I mean, when my buddy had it, I was all about it and I wanted it. But
man, the only reason why I built the Blazer was the way they load. I watched every one of them at the drags, and they would get down.
That's the only reason why I bought that Blazer, because I watched Brandon's for years.
And they do. They shift that weight.
It's just a truck with a camper shell to me, and that's what you need back there. And
you need that little extra weight.
They're 3-inch shorter wheelbase in a truck, and man, it's weight transfer. And and hell, by the time I got the Blazer, got it bought, years later after it came up, and I didn't have the truck already set up and everything, and I'm thinking, man. But I take the truck apart and I put everything in that Blazer. Everything will work because it's the same thing. And I've always wanted to drive from the center. I want to scoot the motor back in the firewall way back there and drive from the center like a damn funny car,
or like a new NASCAR.
And it's
wild.
It's something I can chop up and not give a shit about. And
so you're gonna drive from the middle?
I want to.
That's cool. That's cool. I think I'm gonna leave mine all the way.
I mean, this thing, it's
my old box.
It ain't gonna have
shoebox.
A damn thing for a firewall, no VIN number, nothing like that. Because I'm just gonna be all sheet metal. And
now, I've got a S10 out back that I'm doing for a guy. I shift it back 18 inches. Yep. Holy smokes! It's back in there with you. I pushed him all the way back, and that's gonna be a wheelie pulling monster. We're gonna have to wheelie bar it. It's going to transfer too much weight.
Mine's got the brackets on it still, and I loaned my wheelie bars out, and the old boy went through it. He put it on a show car for a cruise night, and went through a dent and bent him while he was turning. I thought, son of a bitch.
God, dog.
So, I know a bunch of racers and stuff, and they're all good folks, and hell, this old boy had a couple extra sets, and he said, hell, I got some, just come get them.
So he hooked you up?
Jake Pryor, Dwayne Pryor.
Yeah?
Him and his boy, and they're good folks, and hell, all of them guys that they're damn good folks. They'll take the shirt off their back for you.
Is that right? Well, that's a good deal.
Like hell, I couldn't go fast if it wasn't for Brandon. All his nitrous is on my truck right now. And
is that right? Oh, Brandon, he's excited about that new his Blazer.
The new setup, yeah. I'm excited. I mean,
I'm kind of curious to how it's going to run, because he's setting, like, he's building the same motor I'm building for mine. So I'm kind of curious to.
We worked on third night. I went over, I think it was last Saturday. I was bored, and
he's pumped up.
I went down to the store, got me a 6-pack, went over there, and shit, we sit around till 2 in the morning, mocking everything up and getting it ready to go in, and it's gonna be bad.
Brandon seems like good people.
He's a damn good guy.
And believe it or not,
while my truck's been broke down, if it wasn't for him, I couldn't have been going racing, because he loaned me his truck and trailer. He gave me entry fee one weekend ago, and
oh wow!
Just because some other racer was talking shit to me, and he was like, "You're gonna go there and smoke their ass."
Yeah, kick their ass.
He's like, "Here." That's because I was like, "Man, I can't afford it. My truck's broke down, and I ain't been working on a lot." And he was like, "Shit, you're going."
I hear you.
And he's a damn good guy.
He is. So he seems like good people. He come up here in this boy's truck, and it was rumbling pretty good. I don't know what he got.
That half ton, you don't want to fuck with it on the street.
See, he tries to play it off.
It's
he was telling me, he's like, oh, there ain't nothing in it, man. It ain't. It's got exhaust. And I was like, man, that thing don't sound like.
Me and his boy took it out last weekend. We raced some of them old boys that got race cars on the street.
Yeah.
Slicks were in the back, jack and everything. And there are a lot of boys that didn't want to fuck with it. They didn't see the slicks, and I was like, no. We found some sucker, and we got there and made some money on him.
Got to hold that ass.
Oh man, it's a bad deal, because on that truck he's got this nitrous that off the LUV on his half ton.
He's got nitrous on that thing too.
Yeah, a little bit on it.
Look at dirty dog. He was trying to play it off to me because he's seen the old.
When you see the LUV out there at the track, that's the nitrous that is on that truck. It's a crossbar plate, and it's a 2-system plate. He ain't got 2 systems on it, but that bitch is nasty.
Well, if y'all want to try to mess with some LS stuff, I do have a few LS blocks here.
I've been thinking about it. I mean,
if y'all
that's where the technology's at.
Yeah, if y'all want to.
And they'll hold nitrous. I mean, I've seen it.
Go to the dark side.
I've seen them hold a bunch of it. I'm going, how are they doing it?
I was going to say that's also for Fords.
Yeah.
I know the Ford guys are going to hate me. You know what I mean?
Hell, they hate everybody. They drive Ford. They got to push their shit a lot.
That's good shit.
You know,
is there anybody running a Ford out there that's fast?
They're all being pushed by LS motors.
Is that right?
Apollo is Ford. It's the LS motor in it.
Is that right?
Old Paul Parsley is the orange fucking traffic cones pushed by LS.
Why even own a Ford then?
They hook.
Did they?
The Mustangs just hook. I had one time. I took apart my S10, shoved everything off in this Mustang, right down here at the bottom of the hill. Yeah. I stuck it in the ditch. I ripped the K member out when I got made me a motor pass. Come back around, turn my bottle on, go make nitrous pass, and the K member to give it up, and it got sideways, and my steering wheel locked up. Because the K member come up and got the steering wheel, and ditch I went.
I got you.
I said, shit. I put it in reverse, backed it out of the ditch, and had to get up on concrete, and I nitro sprayed it in reverse to get the K member pulled back down.
Oh, did you?
And it's where I could turn the wheel because the steering wheel was locked up. There wasn't shit I could do about it. And I got it pulled back down far enough where I could steer it. I pulled it back in the shop. Pull all my shit back out, put it back in the truck. Car going scrap.
Well, my buddy had a Stang. We couldn't get it to hook. I mean, it must be just the way you set it up. But we run a lot of stock suspension.
This one here, it was... at the time, my little brother-in-law, he was in the passenger seat when I sprayed it.
Yeah.
I left the hole, the seat ripped out of the floorboard, and he ended up in the spare tire hole in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't no back seat, none of that shit back there. And yeah, I mean, he just rolled like a bowling ball right out of the seat into the spare tire hole.
You know, I did something like that with the Blazer when I first got my old Blazer. It had a stock 350 V8 in it. And I stuck my stepdad in the passenger seat. And I didn't tell him, but the seat was broke. And I said, "Are you ready to feel this kind of power?" And it didn't have nothing in it. I think it may be an E-Tech motor. And I sit there and he goes, yeah, hit it. And then on tack, and I was going, and I let off the brake and hit it, and his seat hit the back seat. And I leaned over and I said, "You feel all that freaking torque?" You know, and he was like, "God damn it, slow this thing down and let me up." Yeah, that was good shit, man. Yeah, it had that switch where it hinged and hit the back seat, so that was good.
We was at the drag strip and helping them old ladies' rides out there, and Ricky's wife, the manager out there, his wife decided she wanted to ride in it. She'd been watching it, recording it, and this and that, and she said, "I want to ride it." And I said, you think you're ready for it?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "All right." I said, "Well," I said, "Ricky, you think she's ready?" He said, "Give her a ride in it." I said, "All right." He said, "Don't kill her." I said, "I ain't gonna spray it out or nothing." I said, "Hell, I just want to ease it down the track." I said, "There's pasture. There's another life in there I gotta worry about. I ain't gonna get on it hard. I was gonna give her a ride."
Yeah.
We pull her right in there, and she's over in the passenger seat, strapped in, got her phone right here, holding it. And man, light turned green, and all you hear in the video is I stomped it out of the hole, and it stood up about probably waist high. And her phone leaves her fingers, hits her in the face. And the video is just crap after that. It just, the phone's bouncing all over in the cab. She's like a cat throwed in water. Just
screaming and shit.
Made me miss the second gear. I went straight to third when I sprayed it. Because I was coming out of the wheelie, I wanted to land soft, so I sprayed it. I went straight to third. And, and then the terror hit. Like, the shot from the wheelie went away, and the terror was going fast, hit her. And I looked over, and she's like one of them wooden Indians. I mean, feet stabbed into the firewall, up against the roll cage. I mean, you couldn't have pried her out of that thing, and just hang on to everything in the truck she'd get a hold of. And I could see it in her eyes. I mean, she's terrified. I crossed the line, she about hit the dash. And I lit off. And
that's good stuff.
I looked over, and she's on her chest and just scared. I said, "You all right?
Can we go on a date?"
I said, "Is you okay? You need to go to the hospital or anything?" She said, "No." And we got back to the pits, and I got out. And she found her phone finally. And it was about 30 minutes before she could walk again. Had to chain smoked 3 or 4 cigarettes. And
that's good.
I said, "Man, I'm going to go check on her lady. She's she's got it right in the lever rocket like she didn't expect.
It's good stuff. Yeah, you hear that, kids? That's not playing video games. That's real life.
That's real life shit. And I mean, you let the whole hard till a phone smacks you in the face.
That's right. That's right. Well, Bentley, we'll leave it on that, man. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. And I guess we'll tune in next week. All right. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Have a good one, buddy.